What's going on, y'all? It's your boy DJ Coleplay. Listen, we about to get into these beats right now. We're gonna play a couple of things. We're gonna play some music, and then we're gonna talk a little bit. You know, this is how the show is gonna start. So during the show, you know, give me some live feedback. I try to answer as many questions as I can. I'm already a minute late. CP time. You know how black folks is. We can't never start on time. But without further ado, let's get into this.
Yo, this is Paradox from Christ Revolution Music, straight out of Philly. And right now, on the ones and twos, is DJ Coleplay. So step back, give him some room to work, because he's ready to work.
Some sheep for his. What would you do for your own? He would be for his. Heard of other guys, but none of them are like him. They sit up in their paradise lamping. But he's perfect in his shine, cause though they would deny him, he came down and had his own stand. His own commandments and laws, but man, we are flawed. None of us can stand since the fall. His plan was to call, he answered was called the son. You come out, your sins are dissolved. Kept on and all, cause I'm sick of my sin. But since we've evolved, we forgiven through him. A great family, we in it, it's crazy. The road that we travel is slimmer and shady. What a relief it is to be in crises, the life that we need to live. Say, what a relief it is to be in Jesus. What a relief it is to be in crises, the life that we need to live. On the way when we peak at the D's and then we quite sweet. He's more than he's to be. They destroy the works of the demons and evil priests. Now let his deeds convince. Seen by some as a great man who teaches sense and good morals. But please don't be content. Repent, bring to Jesus. He was sent. He made legion to the seas. Repent. Anyone's weak, people are feeble with evil bits. Name stuff out things they sit at the sun's feet. The wage we earned was lethal. Hence the death he had to die. Bread satisfied, now believers are righteous in the legal sense. Justified by his grace that I need to confess. What a relief it is to be in Christ, the life that we need to live. Say, what a relief it is to be in Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. What a relief it is to be in Christ, the life that we need to live. But our lives ain't right, we gotta pick it here. Take notes of what he's doing to get received. To live the life we couldn't, cause we rebel, we so sinful. But we let the beast prevail. But even if we tried to seek them in our lives, we can't. We weak and we need them to provide. Let's look at our corruption. There's a clear problem. The rape and the robbing. The guy that's disgusting. The lust and the pride. Can't just be covered up with a bunch of other stuff. We must trust them. A person every year, someone's bumping in the club. Others was telling them pumping, running with the bloods. But look at us now, we ain't running with the blood. You see some red on us, cause we covered in the blood.
Mark Cornelius, Philly, Freezer. Look, we be GBDing. That's right. Going broke doing it. You already know. We go for broke, we put it all on the line, man. Let's get them. Now to all y'all, I look so stupid, but it's my vision, so I go broke doing it. And I'm sure they told Noah he was losing it, so I GBD, go broke doing it. Now to all y'all, I look so stupid, but it's my vision, so I go broke doing it. And I'm sure they told Noah he was losing it, so I GBD, go broke doing it. Ain't no broke keeping up with the Joneses. I'm going broke with the speakers and microphones is. See, God told me I could own it. Anything less will be the center of a donor. To the youth, I gotta warn you, dream can always return back to being normal. And I ain't acting like I know it all. To tell the truth, I'm coming from the same ghettos as y'all. But I've been successful making baby steps. It all started when I invested a paycheck. I said I've been successful making baby steps, and it all started when I invested my paycheck. Now to all y'all, I look so stupid, but it's my vision, so I go broke doing it. And I'm sure they told Noah he was losing it, so I GBD, go broke doing it. Now to all y'all, I look so stupid, but it's my vision, so I go broke doing it. And I'm sure they told Noah he was losing it, so I GBD, go broke doing it. Remember David killed Goliath, hit him with a rock, cut his head off with a sword. Homie David did it cause he loved the Lord, but please don't get it twisted, David left with the future profit, even if it mean no new suits in the closet. If it mean we ain't going out to dinner, I'd rather prepare than to be a pretender. So it's no retreat, no surrender. I'm either gonna drown or I'll be a good swimmer. I said it's no retreat, no surrender. Real talk, this the kind of stuff that we into. Never all y'all, I look so stupid, but it's my vision, so I go broke doing it. And I'm sure they told Noah he was losing it, so I GB'd it, go broke doing it. Cable bill, light bill, mortgage plus the car notes. Nothing for the go-go, several hundred for photos. Studio cost plus the video, cost plus the artist when they get broke off for the logo. You ain't investing no dough, it's a no-go. Did plenty shows for the Lolo, called it promo. Broke the piggy bank for the photos. Like Kung Fu, you can't pay, can't train in the dojo. Me and Mark on different sides of the spectrum, but came together to get track on the record. Just for the record, we believe in our music. We gon' go broke doing it, or get rich doing it, and leave y'all breathless. Shit, never all y'all, I look so stupid, but it's my vision, so I go broke doing it. And I'm sure they told Noah he was losing it, so I GB'd it, go broke doing it. Never all y'all, I look so stupid, but it's my vision, so I go broke doing it. And I'm sure they told Noah he was losing it, so I GB'd it, go broke doing it. We go broke doing it, go broke doing it, go broke doing it, go broke doing it, go broke doing it. MOG music.
Exclusive. Christian's got bars. Iced out. I see you, homie. Slick. I told you, man. We here. Shout out to you, homie. Christian's got bars too. Another outlook on this thing. Let's go.
Gotta get it off my chest. People always hating, but they posing like threats. Now that I'm here, man, what I'm finna do? Then I push my button, one body to the rescue. Yeah, send a back signal out. Chris has got bars, people know what we about. Yeah, fight bitch, battle already won. They ain't get the memo when this word hits begun, son. Christians, all you hear? We in the building right now, huh? Change the game, close range. Going for the 3, I ain't talking Danny Ain't. Yeah, I'm doing good, man, I really can't complain. It's all about the Son, Father, and the Holy Ghost. We gon' keep rocking, oh Lord, till we overdose. Man, I'm turned up. Keep praising, oh Lord, till we overdose. Feeling like Shaq 9-6 when he was in the post. Unshakable, unmovable, like Satan. What you wanna do?
Bars. I told y'all, man. We got bars, man. Unlimited bars, man. Christian's got bars too. Yeah. Yes. One body in the building. Be easy. Time now. Let's go.
Thinking out loud. I know God looking down and he's so proud. And I don't even have right now. If I did, I would give it to my city right now. I just see you trying to feel me right now. Upset about money, don't be silly right now. Cause my city needs more than that. In fact, this is more than rap. I'm here to impact. Talk to the youth, talk to the old guys. Can't find truth when you used to old lies. So, let's get it intact. Let me tell you real quick what's missing in rap. What's missing is Jesus. Preach! The battle wasn't even made for the weak. While y'all still talking about the same thing that you gang bang, got us maintained. I'm just trying to read. I think we're born leader the new name. I'm telling you, God is on a new thing. That's never been done before. What? The gospel of Duke might check them. Ghost.
I told y'all, man. Y'all asked for it, man. You got it, man. Real quick. 16 bars, real quick. You know what I'm saying? First take, too. I need you to understand that, man. We going, man. Chris got bars. The remix. We going.
Said it's real talk. I pray you ready. We about to set it off. Yo, time is escaping and evaporating. Every moment while we practice patience to somehow relate to the facts. Got to get it in before Christ comes back. Reality check coming straight for your neck. Disrespect, I say this to connect you with the God who loves you all the time. John 3:16 supports that line. So my rocks are focused on him. He can separate mankind from sin. Then I be the dominion from within. Sin loves to keep you trapped in your sin. But in Christ we know that we win because we begin to let him be our friend. Who can separate us from him except we ourselves forsaken him? Real talk, y'all. I walk what I talk what I walk. Not in the dark from the start. I gave Jesus my heart. Look at me, God's street working hard. Real talk, y'all. I walk what I talk what I walk. Not in the dark dark from the start. I gave Jesus my heart. Look at me, I keep working hard. Yo, I mean this, sincerely, the M and B. Passion displayed from the servant of he who lives in the realm of the spiritual. God's don't exist, although you can't see it through. This is spiritual food, spiritual seed. Get your plate and eat it up, cause God wanna feed you and reach you. Cause where you at now, you really the place where you need to be down. So don't act like you're down, or rather be down with the king. Don't need one DMC. Christ is the king and rock of all ages. Don't be impressed by entertainers on the stages. They just working to give using it. Some is stack paper and abusing it. You really need to find a better use for it before the curtain falls and it burns in the pit. Real talk, y'all. I walk what I saw. Talk what I walked out of the door from the start. I gave Jesus my heart. And look at me, guys, keep working hard. Real talk, y'all. I walk what I saw. Talk what I walked out of the door from the start. I gave Jesus my heart. And look at me, guys, keep working hard. I can't back down. Too many years past in the glimpse of my past. Make me move fast, forward to the future. Cause there's work to do. I ain't gonna disappoint. I gotta prove me true. The fuck in the mire, this is the lies. Fleshly desire, this is the lies. Now I rise and I keep my eyes in the back. Keep my mind filled with God. That may contradict what you used to hearing on the radio. This ain't what you're hearing. Ungodly flows dominate the airways. That's why the airways really need to be saved. Maybe that's why God appointed this and anointed this holy hip-hop music, so you can benefit from its fullness. Real get introduced to Christ worship. Real talk, y'all. I walk what I talk. Talk what I walk out of the dark. Real talk, y'all. I walk what I talk. Talk what I walk out of the dark. Real talk, y'all. I walk what I talk. Talk what I walk out of the dark from the start. I gave Jesus my heart. Look at me, got you working hard. Break it down. Break it down. Break it down. Come on. Move from side to side. Yeah. Let them know with Jesus Christ we ride. Come on. Break it down. Break it down. Yeah. Come on. Move from side to side. Let them all know with Jesus Christ we ride. Let them all know with Jesus Christ we ride. Let them all know with Jesus Christ we ride. Let them all know. Now throw your hands up high. Let them all know. Now throw your hands up high. Let them all know. Throw your hands up high. High. And watch it touch the sky. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, that was that beginning mix right there. Just wanted to get that out there, you know, let my creative juices flow. Hopefully y'all was feeling that. But dig the mood. We're going to talk a little bit. It's about 5:15, almost 5:20. I want to talk a little bit. You know what I mean? I want to hear what y'all thinking, what y'all, how y'all feeling about certain situations that's going down. I had to write my topics down, you know. But, you know, let me start out with, first of all, just shouting out to my to God, first of all, for him giving me the ability to be here. And hopefully y'all can hear me really well. I just want to thank God for the ability just to do what I do. I mean, it took me a long time to get to this point. It took me a while. I mean, because most times you're taught not to really chase after your dreams. You know, you're always depositing or helping push somebody else. But then when it's time to push yourself, it's like, excuse me, I really don't have it. You know, I really don't know what I want to do. But in the last, I want to say, maybe 2 to 3 years, God really been dealing with me about pushing my own dreams and pushing my own self and doing what I really wanted to do. And it's been things I've been praying for, and they started to happen. And sometimes when we pray as believers, we really don't really take notice of what's really going on and what God is doing. And before you know it, I'm here right now because God has made a way for me to be here. As you can see, I got a little setup here. You know what I mean? God, people bless me with these things. You know, I got speakers. I got, you know, my board. I mean, piece by piece, it was starting to happen for me. So when I fully realized my potential, I said, you know what? This was the year I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to no longer prolong it, or I'm not going to no longer, you know, kind of just sit back and be like, nah, you know, I'm going to do it. But, you know, the only way we really going to get out there is if we go ahead and just do it. You know, just go ahead and launch out into the deep, as the church folks would say. Go launch out into the deep and then see, you know, what God's going to have for you. And I'm here now. I want to take a shout out to my wife, you know what I mean, for always pushing in me, believing in me. She would always tell me, you just got to do it. And, you know what I mean, without her love and support, I wouldn't be here. Thank my daughters, my nieces. You know what I mean? They helping me out. They behind the scenes right now helping me out, getting it together for me, helping me out with the technology, because I ain't got 8 arms and 8 legs, so I can't do everything all at one time. So shout out to them for helping me. Shout out to my family. Funny thing is, I never knew my pop, you know what I mean, rest in peace, was a DJ. I never knew that. Nobody ever told me. Like, my mom didn't tell me, my grandma didn't tell me. Nobody told me my pop used to be a DJ. So when I grew up with this love and affinity for music, I was like, well, where did this come from? Even though I have a musically inclined family, you know, I got people that can sing, people that can dance, people that, I have a lot of dancers in my family, like a lot of dancers in my family. So, I was always wondering, like, where I get my moves from, or, you know what I mean, where I get this love for music from. And lo and behold, I found out my pop was a DJ. And he used to, you know, him and his friend, they used to go out and do gigs and stuff. So when I started messing around and I started really getting into the intricacies of music, I got it from him. So shout out to Pop, you know, even though I'm gonna see him again, you know, rest his soul, I'm gonna see him. It was just crazy that I really got that from him. So it was when I asked my grandma, she was like, "Oh yeah, he used to be a DJ. Yeah, I remember he used to do that." I'm like, "Yo, why you never tell me? Why you never told me?" So, you know, stuff you just discover when you get older. I'm 37, and just now, maybe last year, I found out my pop used to be a DJ. So go figure. My influences, my influences, all the DJs that are out there. You know what I mean? I can't even think of none off the top of my head, but I can think of one though, one that really helped me and launched me. As of last year, I had one guy help me and really pushed me forward, and he gave me a chance. And shout out to Robert Kelly Cousins, aka DJ Whirlwind Live 215. You know, last year we was out at the radio station, and we was out there, and my wife was doing her thing with her book, and we was out there, and he was like, "Yo, what you want to do?" And I was like, "Yo," I said, "I want to do what you doing." He was like, "Oh yeah?" He was like, "All right, come to the studio next week." And I was like, "Oh, you serious?" He was like, "Yeah, you know, we need help. Come on." So, lo and behold, I was on WJJZ out in Jersey in Egg Harbor. I was out there, and you know, that's how it began for me. You know, I was out there, I was doing the talk radio. He would give me my opportunity to spin a little bit and help, you know, be upon the panel or host. So that's how it started for me. So shout out to Whirlwind, man. Thank you so much. You don't know what you did for me personally, man. So I thank you. And I love you, man. I love you and your wife, DJ Monty B. Thank you so much. To the whole squad at WJJZ out in Egg Harbor. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'm saying JGZ, but I'm saying it wrong. I know I am now because it's coming to me. But y'all know who y'all are. Thank y'all so much. A few of the topics I wanted to discuss was one. Let's just start out with hip hop in the church. You know, why is the church just now starting to embrace hip hop? It's been a part of our culture for years, but as of recently, you know, there's been an upsurge in hip hop and artists in the church. Shout out to TSW, you know what I'm saying? Let me just flash that real quick. Shout out to the team. They know who they are, every last one of them. I love y'all, brothers. They also was ones that helped me and pushed me. They always got me, you know what I mean, always asking me to come out on DJ events, but you know, brother work, brother do this and that and the other, so I can't always get around to it, but they always loved me, they always believed in me, they always pushing and encouraging me. So shout out to Legend, shout out to Childless, Tom Hill, Minister White Wolf, as we call him, shout out to them. But why all of a sudden now that the church wants to embrace hip hop? I mean, we've been doing this for years, and I want to know, like, what are some of the things that hip hop can do for the church and even in the church community? I know that there's a thing about hip hop being its own religion and this, but I just look at it as a true art form. And you know what I mean, when rappers out here, they spitting bars, and they spitting bars for Christ, and, you know, and it's drawing a different audience. And what I want to know is what more can hip hop do for the church? What we fail to realize is that Christian rap and hip hop, it reach a different audience. Everybody's not gonna be all praise and worship and choir and all that. I was just talking to a friend of mine earlier today, and what we have to realize is that choirs are not the draw anymore. You know, praise and worship does draw, but choir, it doesn't draw like it used to. Back in the 80s and 90s, early 2000s, you know, choirs was the thing. That was the thing that got you to come to church, because the choir was all that. The choir was good. I mean, they can really tear it up, and then you had the choir director with all his or her famous moves and tricks, spinning around and turning around, putting blindfolds on and directing. I mean, that's all well and good, because it did what it did. It was entertainment. It was captivating. It drew you in. But with now, hip-hop is reaching a different audience, because what hip-hop does is reach those brothers on the street or reach those sisters on the street, because most of the time that's all they listen to is hip-hop. You know what I mean? And most of the time hip-hop is not spreading a positive or influencing message or positive influence. What it does is it hits a whole lot of different areas. It's usually about a whole bunch of negativity. It's usually about a whole bunch of other things that are not godly. You know what I mean? And our kids, they dance, they sing it, they know the dance moves, they sing it, they can go word for word with it. And what we want to do is we want to try to continue to infuse positive hip hop into the community. And a lot of these positive hip hop artists are talented, and a lot of these can spit bar for bar with some of the mainstream artists today. I mean, go bar for bar and not curse, not do anything. So what can hip hop do for the church? Anybody else looking? Anybody listening? I'm on here. I'm on my phone, and I'm trying to feedback. And no questions so far. That's cool. Yo, share the video. Share this, John, man. Let people see it. Let people know that we doing something out here. I'm gonna be on the radio soon. I'm still working out the details. I'm still working out some different things, but I'm gonna be on the radio soon. And as soon as I get on the radio, I'll get all the information out to you. But let me know what's going on. Let me know how y'all feel about that. This is like a pre-show, a precursor to what's to come. I mean, I'm gonna be covering subjects like I know there's been an upsurge in the mime. You know what I mean? In the mime community. You know what I mean? Miming in the church, which was also frowned upon at one point in time. So I actually dig into that a little bit. You know, this is just a different things. What is it? Some of the things that you would want me to talk about while I'm on the air. Another subject. What can the church do better for the community? You know what I mean? I know that the church has been really getting a bad rap lately because of a lot of things that's been going on. A lot of things that's been going on. So, a lot of things that's been happening in mainstream media, a lot of things that's been happening in social media, a lot of things that's just been going on. And we want to ask the question, what can the church do better for the community? And I'm talking about today's community, because I know that a lot of churches feed the homeless, they have schools and different other things, but there's something else that we can do. The Bible tells us to go out to the highways and byways and compel them to come in. So what is it that us as the church can do better for the community? I know another thing. I'm just spewing stuff out of there. You know what I mean? Because I don't plan on being on here long. But I just wanted to get y'all to see my face, know who I am, and know that I'm coming. You know what I mean? I'm coming with a positive spin and a positive taste. You know what I mean? I really want to talk to the people. I really want to know who y'all are, what y'all think. I don't care who you are. You don't have to be saved to tune in. You don't have to be saved to call in. You don't have to be saved to comment. Just comment. Let me know what's up. I want to talk. I want to get to the heart of the people, and I want to get to the heart of issues. Just let me know what y'all want, man. Just let me know what y'all want. So, I gave y'all a couple of topics that I want to talk about. So, I'll start with the hip-hop in the church. As I've said before, hip-hop is a very, very, very great art form. What I want to see is the church embrace it even more. And I'm talking about the more traditional churches. I'm not talking about the ones who embrace it. I'm talking about the more traditional churches, the Baptists and Methodists and all of that, all of those denominations. I would like to see, hip-hop Christian community be embraced by them more. You know what I mean? Like I said, because we draw a different audience. We draw a different audience. And and from that different audience, we get different perspectives, we get different stories, you know, of people's lives, their livelihood, you know, what's really going on in their homes. You know what I mean? Hip hop is very important to our community and to the community of Christ. Sometimes it's frowned upon. I don't know why. Maybe because it's not the traditional praise and worship. Maybe it's not the traditional lift your hands, stomp, clap your hands, stomp your feet. You know, it's more of a rhythmic type of thing going on, and it's really just poetry. You know what I mean? It's poetry it's poetry spoken to a beat, fast or slow. But let's do more to embrace hip hop in our communities, in our churches especially. I'm not coming on here to promote a lot of people, promote a lot of things, but I definitely want to promote hip hop being more used in the church, Christian rap being more used in the church, spoken word being used more in the church, because like I said, a lot of people have gifts and talents, and the reason why a lot of people don't come to church is because they have a gift and talent that they fear may not be welcomed in the church. So let's do more to welcome those different gifts and talents in the church. We all glorify God different ways. Embrace the way that we do it. I know, I guess I can say the same thing about miming in the church. I know a lot of mimes personally, and you know, as the show begins to progress, I will have, you know, different guests on. We're gonna talk about these different issues and get their perspective. I got like maybe 3 or 4 mimes in mind that I want to have in front of camera or have over across the airwaves to talk about the different struggles with mime and why has it taken so long to embrace it, and what are the things that are that people are so apprehensive about it. I mean, like I said, I know it's being spread abroad now, but I want to hear about the beginning of it. You know what I mean? And why, you know, why does it take so long for us to embrace things? And the last thing, what can the church do for the community? What can the church do better for the community? This is a very, very, very widespread topic. Very, very widespread, because you'll get a whole lot of different answers. A couple of answers you'll get is feed us more. A lot of more answers you'll get is embrace us, you know, embrace our struggles more. You know what I mean? Embrace the drug addict, embrace the homosexual, embrace the transgender, embrace all of these different things. Come out, be real with them. A lot of church folks have a facade, have a thing that they put in front, and you know, real always recognize real. So a lot of people that's in the street, they can see right through certain things. You know what I mean? They know when you're being fake, and they know when you're being real. So I think a lot would help with if we just take the mask off and really show people who we are. You know what I mean? Be real. Have a conversation. Let them know about your struggle. Let them know where you came from. And then once you start to have conversations, people open up, and then they'll begin to see you for who you are. And then that's when they'll really begin to embrace God, because they'll know, like, all right, well, you've been through what I've been through. So if God can change you, He can change me. So, I mean, that's a couple of the things that we're going to do. That's a couple of the topics we're going to cover. And then we're always going to have good music. You know what I mean? I have a lot of music here that I want to spin, that I want to do. It is going to be more Philly-based artists, because I know Philly, we got a lot of talent. You know what I mean? I was born and raised in North Philly. Came up with the Strawberry Mansion. I mean, class of '99, Mansion Nights. Let's go. And a lot of the artists I know are from Philly, and a lot of the artists' music I have are from Philly. And so I'm going to be pumping out a lot of Philly artists. I mean, I have some national stuff. I have some, you know, I have Cray, and I have Trip. I have a few other people, you know. But I'm going to be showing Philly some love, because, you know, we need the spotlight shined on us in a more positive way. And especially when we're talking about the movement of Christ, and the pushing of the movement of Christ. We're definitely going to be playing a lot of Philly artists. So don't feel slighted. I'll play music. I mean, send me the music. You know, you can always send me your music. If you want it played, send it to me. Send it to me, DJ Coleplay _81 at gmail.com. That's the email address you can send the music to. And we'll play it. You know what I mean? If it's live, if it's hot, you know, we'll play it. If it's really talking about something, if it has really that message, we'll play it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to discriminate on anybody. But you know, I'm really out here, and I'm just trying. I'm going forth for my dream. I'm going forth for my goal, my talent that God has given me. Some of you know that I am a minister at my church. You know what I mean? So I do speak. You know what I mean? I do get on the pulpit, and I'm not a preacher. I'm kind of a teacher, but that's just the way God gives it to me. So you know, I do a lot of things. I have a lot of different ventures that I'm in. So you know, just show your boy some love. Holla at me. Shout out to those who are watching. Shout out to those who are sharing the page. Like I said, each morning I haven't been on my game lately. But each morning I really try to put some music out there, you know, for you to nod your head to, and I'm gonna continue to keep doing that. Next Monday I'll probably be a little bit more organized, and and I'll be out here. You know what I mean? I'll have another mix, then I'll have some more structured content. You know what I mean? It's that way. It's not seeming like I'm just throwing stuff all over the place. But yeah, so that's about it. I mean, that's all I got for right now. I know I said it was from 5 to 6, but you know what I mean, I'm not gonna hold your time up long, but I just wanted to get out there. I wanted you to see my face, wanted you to hear the music, you know what I mean, wanted you to know that I'm coming, and I'm coming some more. I mean, we're gonna talk about everything under the sun. We're gonna address different topics. I'm gonna bring my wife on, you know what I mean, because I know that she has some things that she would like to talk to the people about. Shout out to Relationship Matters. That's the book. Go get that. Yo, I'm running out of words. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. So I'm about to, you know, end this joint. So I'm gonna play this song in its entirety. It's from my man Barry, and we gonna get it popping, and then we gonna let y'all go ahead. Leave me some comments. Leave me feedback. Inbox me. Leave comments on the feed. Let me know what y'all want to do. Let me know how I'm doing. As y'all can tell, I'm nervous as a wreck right now. But with time, I'll get better with it. Believe that. Last song and then we out.
Back at it again. It's your man Barry Docs. Behind the boards, I got my man Bomb. This track is amazing, big. For the glory of God. You know, we're gonna ask some questions. Yeah. Yo, I came through the door, I said it before. Consider this an encore. Jesus is Lord. From Philly to NY, LA to Chicago, Florida to Texas, ATL to Memphis. I hope you get this. True, let it marinate. God wants to serenade you from your current state. Transfer your status, bring it to a new team. The new mind schemes, visions, and good dreams. I know it seems a little hectic and stressful, trying to get through your day with a positive outlook. But he took all sin, for them upon him, provided freedom. So why don't you get some? No need to run, no need to hide. You know that Christ is swinging on by your way today, so stay wide open, even never mind behind. Get hooked to the vine, you find he's excellent. Plus he's heaven sent, magnifique. Want you to sweat his technique, of living life free from strife and the unnecessary trouble one inherits by doing things contrary to the written text he wrote through men in reference to him, so you can be born again. Let him begin to teach you what's real for the faith, what habits you need to break so you don't make too many mistakes. Come on, yo, I don't know if you heard. Jesus is the word, he can change your. And I know that for a fact, throw your hands up to the King of Kings. Come on, throw your hands up. Yo, I don't know if you heard. Jesus is the word, he can change your. I know that for a fact, throw your hands up to the King of Kings. Come on, throw your hands up. God's mouth to your ears, there was blood, sweat, and tears. Jesus was the perfect sacrifice to bring us on near. A little closer the Z, or should I say he, or better yet we, Trinity, that's 3 and 1G, to the OD, all caps, anointed us to bring a message of truth to the youth in the form of rap. Perhaps you dislike the way he rhymes the mic, but sorry man, I ain't trying to please you in the afterlife. I live for Christ, that form at the same time. See, I know where I've been, I ain't pressing rewind. My rhymes will continue to speak on his goodness, to teach on his forgiveness, no matter if you accept this. Of course I pray you do, cause there's someone after you who's not in your best interest. The devil wants to kill you or rob you. Now mind you, God don't want to hurt you, all he wants to do is love you. Many times to make a decision, stop beating around the bush, excuses are useless. If you look at what he done when he was hung on the cross for you and I, there's no possible way in the world we should pass him on by. What we do when our viewer focus ain't on him, and we be admiring the works of average men. Let's put it into those actions of repetitive sins, be forgiven by the slain man who rose again. Come on, yo, I don't know if you heard, Jesus is the word, he can change you. I know that for a fact, throw your hands up to the King of Kings, come on, throw your hands up. Yo, I don't know if you heard, Jesus is the word, he can change you. I know that for a fact, throw your hands up to the King of Kings, come on, throw your hands up.
Thank y'all for rocking with me. This is DJ Coleplay, TSW, Team So What Radio. We'll be back next week.